Hi guys, now we have already seen what is accent acquisition in one of my previous videos, and today let's see how to boost in acquiring the accent with a couple of methods. Now before you follow these two methods, I want you to make sure that you're very clear about the accent which you want to acquire. You have a clear-cut idea. You should have it in your mind before you actually try these two methods. If you're not clear, then I wouldn't suggest these two techniques at the first place for you. Anyway, let's get started. The first technique, I call it as roll, reading out loudly. Now it may sound cliche. You might have heard loads of people telling you that you have to read out loudly every single day in order to improve your pronunciation, your speaking skill. That's really true. Exactly, that's true. Because there's a difference between when you read with your mouth and when you read just through your mind. Because when you read through your mind, you actually are not using your mouth. So it will be pretty easy for you to read through your mind. You can easily read it. But when you use your mouth, when you read out loudly, at that time, we may stutter or stammer at a few of words, which we think that it's quite easy to pronounce it, but in reality, it's not. So, always just read out loudly. At least spend 10 to 15 minutes every single day to enhance your pronunciation. Now with this technique, how we're going to improve and boost acquiring an accent. Now you have that accent in your mind, right? What you're going to do is very simple. With that particular accent, you're going to read out the text loudly. Okay, now I'm sure that you're not going to pronounce all the words properly. That's okay, but still, just pretend as if you have got that particular accent. At first, it will be really hard. It will be very clear that you're faking your accent. That's okay. That's a-okay. You just try. Keep on trying. Spend yourself every single day at least 10 to 15 minutes. Okay? It can be any text. You can read out loudly any text. It can be a textbook, newspaper, storybooks. It's up to you. Any text, just make sure that you're reading out loudly with that particular accent for 10 to 15 minutes a day. Okay, the other technique is with soliloquy. We've already discussed soliloquy in a couple of our previous videos, and in soliloquy, how? It's quite simple. You have the accent in your mind. What you're going to do is to speak. Try speak with that particular accent when you're talking to yourself. So when you speak about anything, literally, when you self-talk, start talking with yourself with that particular accent in your mind. Okay? By this way, in overtime, you will eventually and gradually acquire that accent very quickly. Trust me, it works great. And besides these two techniques, you can also try speaking with that particular accent with people whom you're comfortable with. I'm sorry, whom you're comfortable with. So it can be a few people or just even one person, that's okay. Just talk with them with that particular accent. Even if they tell you that you're faking your accent, that's okay. It doesn't matter. What matters is consistently you should do it. Whether you're doing it consistently or not, that matters a lot. And really important thing which I want to tell you is, in this journey of acquiring the accent, it will definitely take time, okay? And also it depends on how much serious you are, which I've discussed in my earlier video. It's not about how long you practice every day, it's all about how much serious you are in practicing that. Okay, so be positive, be patient, and also be persistent. Thank you.